So is this screen visible to you? Is this screen visible to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, wait. Let others join. Then we can start the class, right? Wait for some time. So please keep this timing actually for next coming 1 week. The timing of physics class will be from 10 a.m. to 10:40 a.m. So please log in by 10 a.m. I will send the login ID just before 10 a.m. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, students. Actually, how many total students are there? Is it 15 or 16? Please tell anyone. How many total number? Please reply. Come on, anyone? You know, any idea?
Sir, approx 15 are there.
Tell me. Tell loudly.
सर अभी पता ही नहीं है.
मुझे आपको कोई पता नहीं. Because for the time being only.
Approx 15.
15.
Yes, sir, maybe approx 15.
Yeah, I have seen in the list it is around 15 students, but only 10 students have joined the. That's why I'm waiting. Only 10 participants have joined our meeting now. That's why I'm waiting for others. Why they are joining very late? Just wait for 5 minutes, okay? So by that time, you can introduce yourself, each one by one, please. Okay, students, we can start the class. Okay, 12 students joined, so we can start the class. So I am introduced. I have already introduced. I am Dr. Prabhuram. I am taking physics. So I am taking the. I am going to the first chapter itself because already we have not taken class for some time since I am suffering from corona. Actually, now it is okay. I have recovered from corona, so we can start. Okay. Tomorrow also, please log in by 10 a.m. itself. So I'm taking the first chapter of +1, which is physical world actually. So it's an introduction. introduction to physics actually. This +1 is an introduction. So first, please look at the screen very carefully. Please look at the screen very carefully. Okay. And one more thing also, I will after the class itself, today itself, I will share this PPT in your WhatsApp group. And my request is, please take a printout of this PPT itself. And this printout itself can be taken or considered as a note. So tomorrow, everyone should show this printout. Switch on the video. Everyone should switch on the video and show the printout that you have taken. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Tomorrow, I will share this PPT in your WhatsApp group after the class itself. Today itself, if possible, today itself, please take a printout of this PPT, and that can be considered as this PPT itself. I have prepared in the format of a note itself, which contains.
Sir,
Yeah.
sir, to taking the printout is not.
One for I am unable to. I am not audible. Please tell loudly.
Sir, I am saying that taking the print of PPT is not possible in these days, sir, because of the lockdown.
Don't you have a printer in your home?
No, sir.
Okay. Then for the time being, please keep the scanned copy with you. Whenever the lockdown is removed, please take the printout. Those students,
Okay, sir.
okay, those students, those who have printer in your home, please take printout today itself if possible. Okay. Okay. And this can be taken as a note. It can be taken considered as a note also. It covers all of the contents of the first chapter. Okay. Am I audible to you now?
Yes, sir.
So we can start actually. We can start. So the first, actually, I told you this is an introduction to the concepts of physics actually. Why we are studying physics? Why? What are the different classifications? Okay. So science, first introduction is science and its origin. So please look at the screen very carefully. Science is a systematic understanding of natural phenomena. You heard about so many natural phenomena, the phenomena which are occurring in nature, right? Can you tell anyone any of the natural phenomena which is happening in nature? Please. Any earthquake,
Volcanic eruptions.
the volcanic eruption,
Earthquake.
anything. You heard about black holes. Have you heard about
Earthquakes.
black holes? Have you heard about black holes?
Yes, sir.
It's the latest research in physics that you can actually. I have done that research in ISRO. I have doing research in ISRO of black holes.
Sir.
Actually. My research is connected with.
Sir, your voice is breaking.
Okay. I will try to tell very slowly. Okay, actually, that it's a very important natural phenomena. Black hole. Okay. So all these are natural phenomena that you can search it out in internet. What is a black hole? It's a very interesting topic in physics. The latest research is going on in physics that is on black holes. Now, am I audible to you? Please tell. I will tell very slowly like this. Okay, am I audible to you now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, please check your internet connection also. Okay, so I am repeating. Science is a systematic understanding of natural phenomena. Natural phenomena means the phenomena that is occurring in nature. So, and it can be predicted, controlled. Predicted means actually using certain apparatus. You can predict the occurrence of even earthquake or even tsunami. So you heard about tsunami, right? The best natural phenomenon that you heard, right? That can be predicted.
Yes, sir.
And sometimes if it is predicted, we can control every phenomenon we can control, but certain phenomena we can control and we can modify also. Okay. So science is a systematic understanding of all these kind of natural phenomena which can be predicted, controlled, and modified. And in science, what and all we will do. I told you I have done my PhD in physics. And actually, first we have to explore. Explore. You know the meaning of exploration, right? Next, we have to experiment. You have to do experiments, or we have to conduct experiments in order to get a result, right? And also in physics, there's a most important concept. We have to speculate or guess based on logic. It is not simple guessing. You know the word meaning guess, right? G-U-E-S-S. So we have to guess. That is the meaning of speculation. Speculation or guessing has a very important meaning in physics actually. We will first guess based on our logic, and then we will prove by doing experiments. Okay? Am I clear to you? Up to this, am I audible and clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. And actually, please listen. Each sentence is important. Even though it is an introduction, this is the first chapter. So they may ask multiple choice questions also. So please listen very carefully. Okay. The word science, right? The word science is derived from a Latin verb actually. It's derived from a Latin verb. Its meaning in Latin verb is scientia, scientia, S-C-I-E-N-T-I-A. Its meaning is to know. You know what is the meaning of to know, right? So the word science is derived from a Latin verb scientia, which means to know. Okay, the meaning of science itself is to know. So next I am explaining the science contains so many, for conducting a research actually, for conducting a research or in order to find out a new thing, you have to follow a method called scientific method. Everything there is science. Actually, while in Corona also, we have to follow a scientific method. What are the scientific methods we have to follow in Corona in order to get rid of that? You have to wear mask, you have to use sanitizer, you have to maintain social distancing, right? That's also a scientific method in order to get rid of Corona, right? Got it? Similar to that,
Yes, sir.
similar to that, everywhere in science also there's a scientific method which you have to follow to gain knowledge. Knowledge, in a systematic and in-depth way. In-depth means where to find out each bit of details in connection with that knowledge. Okay? But in science, that scientific method involves the following steps, which is highlighted using bold letters. The first one is the first two method in order to follow while conducting a research is, first one is observation. You have to observe a particular phenomenon, observation. I told you, I'm conducting that research based on my PhD in black holes. It's called black hole binaries. I'm giving an example. So first we have to observe that phenomena. What is happening in nature? What is actually a black hole? Do you know? Any idea? Anyone? What is a black hole? It's the latest research field in physics, space physics. That's why I'm asking you. Any idea connected with the black hole? What is a black hole actually? Any idea? And why it appears black? Why it appears black? Anyone? Anyone? You studied in 10th standard when a body is appearing black. Why a black body is appearing? Why a blackboard is appearing in black? Why? Anyone tell?
Sir, because
Why
it
a
absorbs all
blackboard
the visible
is
light.
in a simple terms I am asking you. Why a blackboard is appearing black? Why it is appearing in black color? Why? What is the reason for that? Please, anyone? Come on.
Sir, it absorbs the light.
Yeah, actually, listen. Again, it needs more explanation. Actually, normally white light, sunlight means white light, which contains 7 colors: violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange, red. Everyone knows, right? So all these colors, white light or white sunlight is falling on a board means it contains 7 colors. So it means that the actual process is that body is absorbing. Why it is appearing in black? Because that body is absorbing all these 7 colors, each and every 7 colors of that white sunlight, and is not reflecting any single color, right? That's why it is appearing black. Since it is absorbing each and every 7 colors of that which you are, violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange, red, it appears black. Am I clear? Right? Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Similar to that. Now you can tell. I have one clue. Similar to that, why a black hole is appearing black? Now you can explain. See, the phenomenon, if you are studying anything in a 10th standard or anywhere, it is applicable to everywhere. A very universal phenomenon is that is applicable. Okay? Please think about it. It means that it is applicable to everything. If it is applicable to a blackboard, it is applicable to each and every black body in the universe. That's the importance of studying all these things. Am I clear? That's the importance of even you are studying this chapter. You might think that why we are studying these kind of definitions. That's I'm giving you, I'm making you think why we are studying this kind of thing. What is the importance of this thing? That's what I'm telling you. We are studying something or some theory. It is applicable to everybody in the universe, whether it is a black hole or anything. Okay. So I'm asking you again, I'm asking you the question. Blackboard appears black since it appears each and every color falling on it. Like that. Now, anyone, please tell why a black hole is appearing black. Please, anyone, come on. Come on. Please. Based on my previous explanation with the blackboard, I told you similar thing is applicable to black hole also. Please tell why I am telling this, because this is the application of science actually. That's why I'm telling you, and it's the latest research field also. So please tell why a black hole is appearing black based on the previous explanation of blackboard that I've got. Come on, please. Why it is appearing black? Anyone, come
Because
on.
it
Fast.
does not reflect the light.
Yeah, actually, black hole means what? I am only asked you the question why it is appearing black. Why? Because it absorbs any light or any. Actually, you have know each color means each color has got each wavelength. You heard about wavelength, right? Violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange, red. Violet has got a wavelength. Indigo has got a wavelength. Blue has got a wavelength. Each color means the wavelength is different. Okay. So I am trying to convey you the idea is that in a black hole, whatever color of whatever wavelength means whatever color or whatever light is falling inside a black hole, it will absorb everything. Okay. Cannot, if anything go inside that black hole, it is like a hole and nothing will come out. That's the peculiarity. Not even light. Listen, I am telling you the answer that why it is appearing black, because it absorbs all colors of all light, all wavelength. That's why it is appearing black. But the actual scenario is entirely different. It is, do not allow anything, not only light, anything to come outside from that black hole. Anything fall inside that black hole, it won't come out. That's important. Why? Can anyone tell? Why? Can you guess? Because we have studied one important phenomena, I will remind you, put forward by Newton, that you have studied in our previous classes. It's an application of that. Why it is absorbing each and everything, not only light, whatever thing fall inside a black hole, nothing will come out from it. Why?
Strong
Studying
gravitational
important
pull.
phenomena connected with that. Why? Can you guess? It is connected with one important law put forward by Newton that you have studied in your 10th or 9th or even 8th. Can you tell? Can you guess? I told you. See, in the beginning of this introduction itself, I told you guessing or speculation in science is very important. It's speculating phenomena or guessing based on your logic. It's not simple guessing. Guessing or speculation based on our logic is very important. That is the first thing. That's what I'm telling you. Can you please guess why it is absorbing all things? Not even light cannot come out. Can you guess? Come on.
Sir, because of the gravity
Yes,
present over
absolutely,
there.
absolutely. Yeah, that's the power of guessing. It's gravity itself. That's the Newton's law of gravitation. I told you. If a scientist is put forward a law, it will be applicable. Each and everything in the full universe. That's an importance of a theory. Okay. So the point is, that's the why. But why? Again, why? Normally, we know every material bodies in this universe will be attracting each other. Not only sun and its planets. Every material body in this universe is attracting. There's a slight attraction among every material bodies. But why in a black hole materials are not coming out when it go inside that black hole? It's gravity. But what about the value of that gravity? Can you tell? What about the value of that gravitational force exerted by black hole? That's my question. Then only that answer will become complete.
Strong.
Not everywhere it is strong. Why? Again, not complete. It's strong, but not even light is coming out. Why? It is strong, but that's what is the correct word? Infinite. Infinite gravity, infinite. You heard about the word infinite, infinity, right? Have you heard about the word infinity?
Yes, sir.
So it is infinite gravity, infinite gravity. It's gravity, but the gravity is gravitational force exerted by a black hole is infinite. That is why not even a single Even light is not coming out. Gravity is infinite. Why I'm telling this? This is the importance of studying this chapter. Okay. It's not simply for the sake of studying anything. This is the importance of studying science or research. Mind you. Okay. So please, scientific method is a way to gain knowledge in a systematic and in-depth way. And the first method is systematic observation that I have told you now. These are all observations that I have seen. Systematic observation. We are observing a black hole first, right? That's why I have taken a black hole. You are observing that black hole. What is happening? Why it is appearing black? And why not even light is coming out? When any body is coming inside that black hole, it is not coming out. Why? These are all observations. Okay. And thus next, based on this observation, we will conduct experiments, controlled experiments. Why? Because certain experiments you heard about nuclear fusion and fission. Nuclear fission, you heard about nuclear fission. What is nuclear fission? Anyone? Come on. Please. Please, come on. You heard about nuclear fusion process. That is, you heard about, right? Have you heard about that thing? Or I will simply explain with you heard about a hydrogen bomb and atom bomb, right? Actually, there's also a preparation of bomb is also an experiment actually. That experiment, if you don't control in a proper way, it can explode. That bomb can explode anywhere. Right? Actually, the nuclear fusion is a very important experiment. If you control that nuclear fusion, actually nuclear fusion means we are combining lighter nucleus to form heavy nucleus. Nucleus, you heard about nucleus in atoms, right? So nuclear fusion means nuclear fusion, F-U-S-I-O-N. Fusing means we are combining two lighter nucleus to form heavier nucleus. Actually, it is happening. Do you know that the energy source of sunlight, and that is due to the nuclear fusion process. Why? How? Inside the sun, two hydrogen at nucleus will combine to form helium nucleus. You heard about hydrogen and helium nucleus, right? Please reply. Have you heard about hydrogen and helium nucleus? Come on. Your response is very important. Otherwise, how can I know you are understanding or listening even?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Heard.
Yes, sir, heard.
Don't think that I am telling so many things regularly. The reason you have to realize why we are studying the importance of this chapter. Okay. So in sun actually, two hydrogen nucleus combined to form helium nucleus. Two hydrogen means light nucleus. When it is combining, we'll get a heavier nucleus in comparison with the hydrogen nucleus. That's a nuclear fusion process which is happening. It's a natural phenomenon. See, in the beginning of the slide itself, I explained about natural phenomenon, right? So it's a natural phenomenon happening in nature, inside the sun. And that is the reason for the continuous unending energy source of sun. Unending energy source of sun is due to the nuclear fusion process that I explained now. You understand the importance? Two hydrogen nucleus combined to form helium nucleus. Okay, coming back to the point, what is the meaning of controlled experiments? So actually, if that nuclear fusion, we can do it in laboratory also, in Earth. If you don't control, it becomes a hydrogen bomb. That is the principle for production of hydrogen bomb also. Heard about hydrogen bomb? Please reply. Have you heard about hydrogen bomb?
Yes, sir.
So if you do not control that experiments, it will result in a bomb, hydrogen explosion, bomb. But if you control that, we can produce electricity using that nuclear fusion process, and that is called have you heard about nuclear reactors? Anyone, have you heard about nuclear reactors?
Yes.
Nuclear reactors, we are controlling that nuclear fusion process we are carrying out that nuclear fusion process in a controlled manner. I'm not going to in depth of that, but this is the idea behind this controlled experiments. When we control the nuclear fusion in a laboratory, we can produce electricity without harming anyone. That's the meaning of controlled experiments. Am I clear? Please tell, am I clear?
Yes.
The next process of scientific method is qualitative and quantitative reasoning. The reasoning in the case of black hole itself, I already explained. Reasoning, there is thinking based on our logic. Thinking based on our logic, that is called reasoning. Okay, so in the case of black hole, I told you what is the reason for appearance of black colors in black hole. Why every object which is entering inside that black hole, it is not coming out. Why? These are called logic reasoning. The qualitative and quantitative. The qualitative means just we are finding out the reason. Quantitative means we are finding out the amount, value of that. How much? See, if I am telling simple gravity, the gravity is the reason for that absorption of all bodies inside a black hole. That is qualitative reasoning. Got it? But if I am finding out how much is that value of that gravity, how much is the value of gravity in a black hole? It is infinite, right? That becomes quantitative reasoning. You are finding out the value or amount of that gravity, which is infinite. That is called quantitative reasoning. Am I clear? Please tell, am I clear of the explanation of qualitative and quantitative reasoning?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So next is mathematical modeling. So actually, in black hole, I am giving an example. In the case of black hole, what we will do? The data of that black hole is now available in the websites. Really, it is available. Theoretical data. Anyone can download. And using that data, we can draw graphs. We can do so many things, mathematical things like drawing graph. And we can use programming also. Have you heard about MATLAB program? MATLAB. Anyone?
No, sir.
It's a programming tool called MATLAB. Have you heard about basic program? Have you heard about C programming language? Anyone? That you have to study in plus for computer science people, I think they have to study. Have you heard about the C programming language? Anyone?
Yes.
Yeah. Similar to that, there's another programming language called MATLAB. You can search in internet. It is highly user-friendly programming tool. That's what I'm telling you. Anyone can study on your own if you are interested. So mathematical modeling means using this programming and some mathematical tools like graphs. We can collect data and we can draw graphs and we can predict also. That is called mathematical modeling. We can predict anything in future also. Okay. Next is I already told you, after the mathematical, using this mathematical modeling, we will predict. That is prediction. Means what is the meaning of prediction actually? I told in the case of earthquake itself. In the past, if it is happened, using our logic and mathematical modeling, we can predict that it can happen in the near future. Okay? That's called prediction of any theories. And verification. Verification, what is meaning of verification actually? If you formulate a theory, for example, once Newton